Welcome to Prattle Potion, a podcast where two best friends talk about the world of gaming. We're Leia.
And Hilda. Got your potion ready?
You know it, babe. Let's start prattling. Hi, babe.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I have been busy playing WoW.
Oh, hell yeah, I know.
Still. Yeah.
I get the
And
snaps. I get the snaps.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, last week, you mentioned just a tiny thing about my role playing.
Yeah.
That is you said something like, oh, you always do these big documents and stuff. So I was at that point I was like, nah, not always.
That's a lie.
And then I sat the other day and I decided to have this journal thing for my character so I don't forget names or events, stuff that happened. And it's long.
It's long. You sent me a snap of it, and then you also have your you opened this folder you had, and I reacted because it was a Google document folder, kind of you had several Google
Drive.
Yeah, Google Drive situation.
Yeah.
And then you had one document was psalms and hymns, because you mentioned last time that your character is very devoted to the light and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was just that was funny. And I was like, you have a whole document just for psalms and hymns, so you're ready when your character needs to cite stuff. I love it.
She has a collected prayers one as well, so that I can just throw away a verse or two if I need it.
I love it.
I've actually been I think my Spotify Wrapped is going to be fucked this year.
Yeah.
Because I have been looking up hymns and psalms so that I can change.
Spotify?
Yeah.
Wait, are these real hymns and psalms, or are they wow hymns and psalms?
No, these are real.
Oh, they're
I look
real.
up Christian hymns and psalms.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be an interesting Spotify rap.
Because I was I want to look up a few and then change the words around a little bit so that I can have them for the light instead.
Yeah. You
so
switch
now
out
I have a
God
playlist
to the light.
for her.
Wow.
Yeah. I've been diving into this character. It's been so much fun.
You get extra when you do this, and I told you that that's one of the things that I absolutely adore about you is your how
my devotion.
Yes, your devotion to the light. No, but your devotion to the light. To when you get into it, you get into it. You live and breathe it.
Yes. Yeah. So that is what I live and breathe at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. That and Animal Crossing. I play Animal Crossing during the day and then World of Warcraft during the evenings.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It works so fun.
I've got a similar situation going on.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing good. Baby Pixel has been... We're switching up her sleep routine a little bit. So I think I mentioned last time that we're trying to go down from 3 naps to 2 naps. And so that's obviously a little bit of a struggle sometimes, but it's working good. And so up until now, we've had her crib. And it's one side off, and it's joined with our bed. I have a little divider thingy up so she doesn't roll over into our bed, but it's easy for me to handle her, give her her pacifier during the night and stuff. But she's been so good with sleeping, for a month now, at least. She's always been pretty good with sleeping, but of course with any baby, they have episodes and stuff.
Yeah. Naturally.
But she's been so she barely wakes up once every night, maybe, because she doesn't eat during the night, so so it's just easy. Maybe sometimes I have to give her pacifier, but otherwise she just sleeps through the night.
That's so nice.
It's really nice. And so I decided, because she's kind of she's trying to stand up now. She's working a lot on that. She can stand up if you hold her hands. She can pull herself up.
She's so strong.
Yeah, and today actually, we were in bed, and she stood up, and for the first time ever, she held on to me, and I didn't hold on to her. So that was really cool.
That's so cool.
But obviously, that means that we're gonna have to lower her crib soon, because if she starts standing up, she can't be that high up.
Oh my god, yeah.
So we put the side on the crib, and we're kind of and separated it from our bed, and we're kind of working now on her being able to fall asleep by herself. She does fall asleep very, very easily, but we usually have a hand on her face, like, to know that we're there and stuff.
When you say hand on your face, I just feel
sleep.
Just a palm in the face.
But
just across the face.
Yeah. But she's fallen asleep. Like, it took 3 naps for her to be able to fall asleep by herself. It was really easy. But then my husband, he was actually out yesterday, and
party animal.
A little bit. He's been getting out. He's been getting out way more lately, and it's good. But it's like, usually I was the one who was out more, even after we had Pixel. But he's been starting going to after works and hanging out with your fiance more, and like hanging out with his cousins and stuff. So
oh, that's nice.
Compared to before, yes, because now it's
entering his party animal era.
Yeah, totally. He's having a crisis. No, I'm kidding.
Middle-age crisis. It's not even middle-age.
Well, I didn't say midlife. I said crisis. You added the midlife.
Yeah, and I said middle-age. That's what I said. He's not even middle-aged.
No, exactly. But no, so, but yesterday when he was away, I had a chaotic night routine with her. No. But it's fine. It's, some days are just like that.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
it sucks when it happens.
It was rough. So, otherwise, I'm doing really good. And, once she's used to being able to fall asleep by herself, we're working on actually prepping her room now for her to sleep in her room. So that's really scary.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting, but it's scary.
Yeah, I can imagine. You've had her right next to you, like, for a year.
Her whole life.
Her whole life.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you've had her there always. And before that, she was inside you.
Exactly. Like, this night, I had a little bit of I slept really oddly. Like, I woke up, I had such a sore neck and everything, and I was really stiff and stuff, because I think I was really tense sleeping, because it was the first night she slept away from me in another way, like, because we moved the bed out and stuff.
Yeah.
But no, it was great. She didn't wake up at all. Understandable, since she was probably really tired from all the screaming she did yesterday, but good for her, right?
Good for her.
Yeah,
good for her. Working those vocal cords.
Exactly.
Oh, she's gonna be a real, like, metal singer when she grows up.
Hell yeah. I mean, she is a fire spirit. She's a Leo, so we're gonna have a vibe.
She is.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be interesting. She's such an easy baby, though. She's so like
an easy baby.
Even, of course, you always have, like,
she's still a baby, so
yeah,
but she's an easy baby. Like, we really just picked, like, easy mode on this playthrough.
What difficulty would you like?
Easy. Very easy, please.
Easy. Story driven, please.
Exactly, story driven. Exactly. So, what's your Prattle Potion, babe? I think I can tell.
You think you can tell? It's coffee.
Oh, shit.
Coffee in my letter mug.
I got coffee in my Animal Crossing mug.
Oh shit! As per usual. Back to usual. Back to where it is.
So are you ready for your episode?
Oh my god! Yes, I'm ready for our episode.
Yes.
Let's hop in.
Do you got some fun stuff planned?
Oh my god! No, it's your episode, you little shit.
Pranked. Okay, we.
You tried it.
I
did. I
did. I just had to, because when we were recording this, it's the 2nd of April, and I didn't do anything yesterday.
I didn't do anything either.
No, but it's way later.
Oh, wait, we can redo it. We can redo it, and I can pretend to be pranked.
Yeah, okay. We're totally redoing it. So, how's your episode today? Are you excited for your episode today, babe?
Oh my god, is it my episode?
It is.
Oh my god, I must have forgotten.
Forgotten, did you? You see, when Hilda acts, her accent changes. I must have forgotten. I am acting. But no, it is my episode, so I think we should hop right in.
Yeah. Let's
go.
Hop in.
So you mentioned that you've been doing like Animal Crossing at day, WoW at night, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of doing the same thing with Animal Crossing during the day, and I have another game during the night that I've been really obsessed with. And that episode, or that game, is going to be our focus this episode, because I just can't think about anything else right now. I'm just excited. I want the world to know about it and all jazz, you know?
I'm like trying to figure out, is this...
You don't know.
No, I have no idea.
No, you don't know.
That?
I have no idea. So, I think I've mentioned this game before being on my wish list at least, but I bought it 4 days ago, or something like that, and I have been playing it as soon as I'm done with like everything at night, with like pixel stuff and everything. I play this, and that's what I do, and I've fallen in love. So I just, like I said, I wanted to kind of do a little highlight for this episode of this game, because it's so underrated, nice. I think.
Okay, let's hear it.
So we're building it up a little bit.
Yeah, you are.
Are you guys Skyrim fans? Do you enjoy, just vibing the shit out of Skyrim and just, an ESO fan, like Elder Scrolls? Yeah. But are you kind of sick of, like, the dragon aspects and the combat aspects, and just, you're kind of the person who just wants to lounge around in Skyrim, just vibe and take in the nature and stuff?
I think I know what game you're...
I think you do.
But I don't remember what it's called now.
Yeah,
but we have talked about
I think you do, because we have talked about it.
Yeah.
I thought about you because also with, like, Valheim, you were like, you can be that person when you're like, you just want to sit on the raft and take in the environment.
Oh, yes.
Well, do I have a game for you people?
Oh my lord.
It's Eastshade.
Okay. I feel like we have been talking about this.
We have. I mentioned it before.
Yeah. I need to look it up on Steam.
So it's Eastshade. It was released February 13th of 2019. And I'm a little bit sad about how unknown it is, because it's like the perfect cozy game for the Skyrim lover. Like it has such a Skyrim vibe.
It really does. I'm looking at pictures on Steam of it right now.
It's stunning.
So beautiful.
So I can read just a summary of the game real quick from Steam.
Yeah.
You are a traveling painter exploring the island of Eastshade. Capture the world on canvas using your artist's easel. Talk to the inhabitants to learn about their lives. Make friends and help those in need. Visit cities, scale summits, unearth mysteries, and discover forgotten places. So that's Eastshade for you guys.
This sounds so peaceful. It sounds so nice.
I've been really excited about trying it out. And it's been on my wish list, and there's a sale currently. The sale is over at the time of this episode's launch.
Yeah.
But currently, as we're recording this, I think there's like 30 hours or something left on the sale. So I got it for the sale. It was 10 euros, but it's usually 20.99 euros. Honestly, I would have gotten it for $20.99 too, because I think it's worth that money. Yeah. So I'm gonna be talking a little bit about the game, but if you guys want to go in completely blind, I'd say opt out for the rest of this episode if you're interested in playing it. But I will not be mentioning like any bigger spoilers or anything. No. It's gonna be the stuff you find out within the first hour of gameplay. That's what I'll be talking about. So it's not really spoilery. It's basic stuff, I'd say.
May I ask, like, because have you finished it yet?
I have not.
So it's like you have quite many hours in it. Is it an hour-long game?
So no. There's stuff to do. I don't know how long you can play it, but I can say I've been playing for 6 hours, and I think I've discovered a third of the island, and I have so many uncompleted quests.
Oh my god, that's so nice.
There's a lot to do. Like, don't underestimate the time this game has to offer.
$20.99 for like 30 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
That's so nice. Okay.
For sure.
Yes.
But yeah, so if you're gonna want to go in completely blind, opt out of the episode, but I'm gonna go into kind of a little bit, just go through the game and my thoughts and why I want to highlight this game.
Nice. I'm cozying up and I'm just gonna sip my drink here. Yeah.
But so there are 18 achievements on Steam for those of you who enjoy achievements as well. And it is available for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and it's Steam Deck compatible for those of you who got the Steam Deck. Just putting that out there. But so you and I, we're the, customize your own character type of person. We've established this on the podcast before. We don't enjoy playing like a finished character, but a little exception that we both have, I believe, where you talked about like Resident Evil being Leon. You don't see Leon, so you can still immerse yourself. This is the same situation. You're always in first person mode. You never see your character.
Yeah.
At least not so far. I've played like 6 hours and I've never seen my character, so I don't think it's gonna pop up,
Well, you do see Leon, but you can't see Ethan.
Exactly.
That's what.
Oh, sorry, not Leon. I meant Ethan.
Yeah. I thought so. Just make it clear.
Got Leon on the brain,
Yeah, Leon.
He's up there, Leon. Anyway, so he's up there.
You're always gonna do that, Leon.
No, but so this is the same situation. So for me, I'm like imagining what type of character I have, but it's never anything like lore established. Like, you're this person, you get to choose your name, so everybody calls you by that name.
Open-ended.
Exactly. So it's still
nice.
Still like you can customize your character. It's just that there are no customizations. You just choose your name.
That's nice.
So everything, it was so funny. So have you ever played Morrowind?
I haven't played it, but I think I have watched you play.
Oh, you have, yes. I started it on Steam. Yeah, stream. Yeah. So I've played Skyrim through and through several times. I've played Morrowind. Grew up playing Morrowind, and I played Oblivion. Haven't finished it or anything, but played a little bit. And it's so funny because I was like, this game looks like Skyrim, and then and then when you start the game, you're on a boat, a ship.
And they're you're finally awake.
It's totally that vibe, but it's you're in like the cargo, you're below deck.
Oh,
which is exactly how Morrowind starts.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny because I'm like, this looks like Skyrim, but it's also like, oh, this is Morrowind now,
it must be very inspired. Or not very inspired,
I definitely think it has a Elder Scrolls inspiration for sure. And you can tell through a lot of stuff, but I'll get to that. And so you wake up and there are a few people below deck. You can talk a little bit, and I think that, you just, whatever. You help someone with like a tiny quest. Whatever. Yeah. Like, get this book for me or something.
Introduction to like
exactly. And then your ship crashes, or it like whatever it's called, it like crashes into a reef. And so everything goes black and you wake up on the beach.
The beach.
And you're in this cave. And someone's rescued you, and you kind of ask, like, is everybody else okay? And it's like, yeah, you're the only one who wasn't like recovered from the wreck, so everybody else is okay, so it's fine. So if you just head into town, I'm sure everybody wants to know that you're okay and stuff. Because this guy, he lives in the cave, so he's kind of like outside. He's kind of like, I don't fuck with this.
He's a caveman.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
He lives in a cave. And
so you go into town and make sure, tell everybody you're okay. And you kind of start like discovering, talking to people, helping them out. And they're like, hey, what do you do? And you're like, hey, I'm a painter. I headed to this island. This is a little bit of a spoiler because I don't know if it's the first hour, but it's not. It doesn't take too long to figure it out. But so you're on this island, Eastshade, because it was kind of your mom's dying wish for you to visit and experience Eastshade because she loved Eastshade so much. So one quest you get is actually that you have like 4 or 5 spots that she really wants you to paint and experience. So it's kind of like it's to make sure that you go
like a memory thing.
Exactly.
That's so nice.
And then I actually did one of the paintings, and they're like, oh, do you want this mom to be like this painting to be like a mother's memorabilia or something? So you actually make sure those paintings are special. Anyway, so and then you start getting to know the people. You can collect ingredients and stuff, like you find sticks and some flowers and stuff like that, which you can both use to craft canvas to paint on, and you can use them to like some people are looking for stuff and whatever. So that's kind of how the game starts. And then
is there like a crafting mechanic too?
So there is a little bit of a crafting mechanic. It's not like it's not like Valheim vibe, not Minecraft's vibe, but it's like a few stuff. So you can learn to do stuff. So I've learned to been taught to like make a tent, a fire, stuff like. But that's kind of stuff you pick up. Okay. But it's not like a bunch of stuff, but a few stuff.
Yeah.
And then pretty much your focus is to experience Eastshade. So you start in the town of Lindo, and you're supposed to head to Nava, and Nava is like the big city. And the point of the game is to like experience the environment, and you pick up quests along the way. You help people out, whether it's some people commission you to paint, but also some people are like, hey, can you help me out with this problem I'm having? Can you help me find this thing? And the thing is, for some people, like I know my husband wouldn't be into this game, but for the cozy gamer, I could not recommend it enough, because when you read it, it's like, oh, you're a painter and you just paint. That's not the situation, because you have to explore the island to gather inspiration to be able to keep painting. So you have to keep exploring, and you meet all these, like, the characters are so funny and unique. A lot of them, like,
they look so cute.
Yeah, but they're like personality wise, like, who thought of this character? Like, there's this random dude who's like on a raft, and he's just so. He's like, hey, can we be friends? Or you're like, well, I kind of don't know you. And he's like, okay, well, then let's get to know each other. If there was, it's like, is your favorite color yellow or red? And you're like, neither of those are my favorite colors. Okay, cool. And it's like, he's just so random. The characters are so fun.
Sus. It's kind of so sus, fun, man.
And you also get to help people. Like, there's this girl who has a crush on another girl, and they're like dating, and then you help her, ask her to be her girlfriend and stuff. So it's like wholesome stuff.
That's so nice.
And also, so when it comes to like the game being similar to Elder Scrolls, 100%, I definitely think they gathered inspiration from it, like with the environment, the architecture in the game, or on Eastshade, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Morrowind, with like the Dark Elf style, in that combo, a little bit with like Khajiit's style, like very,
I can see that.
So that's really cool with having that. It just gives that vibe. You get that Skyrim feeling. It's not like Skyrim, like Northern. It's Morrowind, like the fantasy-esque
like
style.
I just looking at pictures, and we've been looking at these pictures before.
Yeah.
But there is just something, even though you can see that clearly this is not like Skyrim or any of the Elder Scrolls games. You feel like that there's something in it that just gives
it's the quality. It's like the
feeling,
the vibe. Yeah. Also with like
beautiful.
Yeah, also with like the shrubbery, the plants, everything. It's like fantasy. Yeah. And of course, the people. So they're not humans. There's monkey people, owl people, bear people, and like deer people. I don't know if they're
deer people.
They look like deer, but they also don't look like the deer. I'm thinking they might be, I don't know what they're called, but you know the little deer?
Fawns?
No, not baby deer. I mean like
it's like a little deer.
There's like an animal that kind of looks like a deer, but it's like fucking tiny.
Oh.
Tapir? No.
Not tapir, but I think I know what you mean, but I do not.
No, not tapir.
It's not tapir.
Let's see, wait. Tiny deer animal. I'm searching for tiny deer animal. Oh, poodoo?
Your poodoo?
Poodoo, I guess.
Hoodoo?
Well, they P-U-D.
You do.
Poodoo? You do. But
Did you do a poodoo?
Did you make a poodoo again? But I'd say it's like something along that vibe, because they kind of look like deer, but not. I don't know. Anyway,
watch me put a picture of a tapir in the Instagram post.
Yeah, it's definitely not a tapir.
I will Photoshop a tapir's head onto their character.
Yes, but no. So it's really fun because you get to meet all these different species of people, and I don't know. It's just that really, with the Khajiit and everything, it gives that Elder Scrolls feel too.
Do the NPCs give like an Elder Scrolls feel as well? Do they walk around 100%. And you walk into them?
Oh no, 100%. Or... It has a full-on Oblivion vibe for a few things. Like they can be very. There's not different voice actors. The voice acting is pretty good in this game. I'm not gonna lie, by the way. But no,
it's like
it totally
reused.
Has. Oh yeah, for sure. Like
okay.
Something happened and you talk to them, and then you're like done with that line of conversation, and they just don't remember that conversation happened. And you're like, oh, okay, I guess we're done with this. You
just walk by and they just say the weirdest.
Oh
things.
Yeah. Well, kind of. Not on an Oblivion scale, but it has the vibe.
It has to feel.
Yeah,
enough to just makes you feel comfortable.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Not get weirded out.
Yeah. I could also say that there is some bug issues. If you guys are gonna play it, I'm telling you now. There are a few bug issues. I think I've run into bugs like twice or 3 times, so it's not a big deal. It's not a game-breaking situation. They do have a bug report in the menu, but they also tell you like, if this bug isn't fixed by you reloading the game, please let us know. And I've reloaded the save
it gets fixed.
The 2 times that I've had to, and it fixes itself. And it's usually like a quest thing. Like a character doesn't spawn where they should. I had this one character like get stuck in a bed, so she couldn't go where she wanted me to continue the quest. So I just reloaded and it worked fine.
It feels kind of Morrowind.
Yeah.
That feels accurate.
Yeah, no, it has for sure that vibe. So I'm just letting you guys know that try reloading. It usually works, to be honest.
Good to know.
But yeah, so I just really wanted to honestly highlight this game because I'm loving it. Like it's such a Skyrim vibe, but instead of being the Dragonborn, you're a painter.
It's just so like nice to have because we do have a lot of like cozy games that are that doesn't involve fighting or action in any form. We
but like
do have
everybody's
that,
like farming sims.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We don't really have like this high fantasy RPG adventure without the fighting and the stress of fighting.
Exactly.
We don't really have that. So it's so nice to see that someone actually went out and did it, because I feel like there's such a opportunity to do.
I totally see myself in this person or people that had this idea where they were like, I love Skyrim, but I kind of wish that I could just walk around and enjoy nature.
Yeah.
Let's make
in Skyrim, if you do that, you're gonna suddenly just hear the boss music start playing, and you're gonna hear the dragon roar in the background in like a millisecond, and you're just like, I'm not relaxed anymore.
Exactly.
I'm stressed now.
So if you guys enjoy like taking part in nature, just doing like the side quests, the cozy stuff in Skyrim and in Oblivion and stuff like that, I can so highly recommend Eastshade. It's so funny when I came into the game. Or I started the game, and I was like, oh, the quality doesn't really look like I thought it would. It kind of looked like Oblivion, quality-wise.
Oh.
And then I checked my settings, and it was on low. So I was like, oh, so if you have low settings, it still looks like Oblivion, which is pretty good. Still fine. Right. And then I went up to, I think, medium or high. I think I'm like at, not highest, but next to highest.
Yeah.
And it looks stunning still. So if you max it out, it's gonna look like holy balls.
The screenshots, I assume, that they have.
I think so, yeah.
Do you know what engine they're in?
Unity.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit, wait, was it Unity or Unreal?
It kind of looks like Unreal?
It could be Unreal. I could be... because I read it, but now I realize that both of them starts with a U, so it's
they do. It's confusing.
So now I'm like, wait, it's here.
What is it?
It's easy to see. It's Unity. It is Unity.
Oh, it is Unity. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fucking cool. I actually also figured something new out when I was I was looking up info, like prices, when was it released, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I discovered something fun, which is that Eastshade actually has a predecessor. Released pretty much exactly 2 years before, so on February 8th, 2017. And it's called Leaving Lindo. So Lindo is the town that you arrive to.
Why do I recognize that?
Oh, maybe... Cool.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah. So,
Lindo.
When you crash the ship and you go to that town I mentioned, that's Lindo. Yeah. That's the town of Lindo. And so the summary or whatever for the game on Steam is Leaving Lindo is a short first-person adventure video game developed and published by Eastshade Studios. The game is the predecessor of the open-world adventure game Eastshade. While set in the same setting as the larger title, it features distinct game mechanics and story. So this is a more story-driven focused game, still set on the island of Eastshade. And the sale is on. It's usually €3.99, so it's way cheaper.
Yeah, that's so cheap.
But now during the sale, it's like €0.99.
Yeah,
so I got it.
Almost nothing.
I bought it because I was like, let's fucking do this. So I'm really excited about trying that out as well.
Nice.
To experience Eastshade in another game too. So
that's so nice.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen this title before. I might have. I feel like I've seen maybe a YouTuber play it.
Interesting.
Might have. I don't know. Someone has talked about it before.
Cool.
I have heard it before.
I've never heard it before, so I got really happily surprised.
Oh, I didn't really know about it that.
No.
But still, heard about it.
But I think it's really cool because Eastshade is also very it sounds so just like everything's just so wholesome and everything, and it is wholesome, but there's still a little bit of mystery involved and a little bit of I wouldn't call it creepy, but there's a mysterious feeling going on the island. You're kind of I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you kind of start looking for a missing person. And you can visit because Lindo kind of flooded, So the ruins of Old Lindo, you can visit those. And so New Lindo is because the flooding in Old Lindo. So there's like 2 Lindos. So you can go back to Old Lindo and visit that there, and it's kind of a little bit creepy. And yeah, so that's kind of, you know, there's still a little bit of like creepy aspects. And like I said, I played like 6 hours, and I've been on like barely a third of the island, and I have so many quests.
You pick up everything.
Oh, I do.
I do though.
Oh, I do, for sure. And that, I mean, that's kind of the point with the game.
Yeah,
You're supposed to
do that too.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been on like a third of the island. I've been to Lindo, which is the starting town, and I've been to Nava, which is the big city that you go to after Lindo. And there are still like more places on the island and stuff, and I haven't even gone there yet because there's so much shit to do.
That's so nice, though, to have so much in front of you. Yeah, and
something else I really enjoy with the game is a lot of games these days are very, you know, everything's kind of handed to you in both a good and a bad way. Like, you know, it works for those games. But this game is very much like, you don't have really a tutorial where it's like, this is how you move, this is how you do this, this is how you do. You have to figure it out. And a lot of stuff you can figure out by using common sense. Yeah. So it's very much like, I'm giving an example. Tiny spoiler, but not really. So I discovered the hard way that if you're up past 7 p.m., you start freezing because it gets fucking cold at night. So you can't really be up because you kind of pass out. And there are like the other parts of the island are very cold. So you can't really go there without freezing. So you have to get to Nalva and save up enough glowstones, which are the currency, and to buy a coat. But they don't tell you that. They don't tell you.
They like figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. They're not like, oh, to manage the cold, you need a coat, you know? You just talk to a vendor. She's like, if you're cold, I have a coat. And you're like, hey, that's cold. How I'm going to solve that. That's how I'll fix that.
Funny you mention it, actually.
So I think
like you knew.
Exactly. So I think that's kind of cool, where you have to, like, the point of the game is for you to explore. The point of the game is for you to ask questions, to figure things out. It's not about you being handed stuff. You have to ask questions. You have to ask around. Also with the quest, it's not like quest markers. You don't get to, like, you know, have like a, you know, over here is where you turn this quest in. No, that's not the situation. You have some text in a log that you can like help jog your memory.
It's like old school vanilla World of Warcraft.
Yeah, 100%. And I really like that.
It's so nice. Yeah. I was thinking about that when you mentioned it, because I do feel like maybe most games hand out a lot of information to you firstly, because you kind of need to know things to not focus on that while you're fighting.
Exactly.
Or focusing
100%.
on that
and that's what I meant, where that works for those games.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But it's like, I've never really thought about that until now that you mentioned it.
But now here, the point of this game is to figure this out. Yeah. This is like,
so it's like
the exploration and adventure is the point.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense that it leave you to it, and you just, because it's what the game is. And you're not going to fight anything, so you don't have to worry about that.
Exactly. And honestly, just enjoying the scenery and painting is so fun.
How is the painting mechanic?
So the painting is pretty much, you go into this camera view.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a white outlining, and you can crop around however you want. And then you just click paint, and it kind of copies what you see onto a canvas. I see. And it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning.
It looks stunning. Yeah. Like, if you just look up this game on Steam, there are a lot of screenshots and like a trailer and stuff like that. So look that up, because it looks stunning.
Stunning.
It looks stunning.
So
love it.
That's honestly, that was pretty much what I wanted to talk about. I adore Eastshade. Nice. I'm totally hooked. And I wanted to do a little bit of highlight episode because it's not a well-known game. I mean, it's been out for 4 years now, and I barely even see it in the cozy community on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. Like, I don't see people talk about this, and I kind of don't understand why. And me being like a cozy gamer online and stuff, and also really being open with my love for Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls franchise, and being like a cozy gamer in an adventure game, like this is my perfect vibe, you know?
This is the peak gaming.
Exactly. So that's why I wanted to share that with you and with everybody listening and watching, that if you're into that, 100% give it a go. It's such a cozy vibe. And honestly, like, I have that thing where I'm just like, I'm just gonna go hand this quest in and then I'll turn it off, and then it's been like 3 hours. Like, I'm totally hooked. Because I love exploring. It's stunning. Like, that's kind of... we talked about this before, too. That when I started playing Elder Scrolls and stuff, like, with Morrowind, what I did was I walked around. I explored. I discovered and met people and checked buildings out and everything. That's what I think is so fun. I enjoy...
That's what I did when I started playing Skyrim first time.
Exactly.
Wow. I think that's naturally what you do.
100%. And that's what Eastshade is for. You're supposed to go explore, enjoy the environment. And it's very open world. Like, you can't swim. You can't build a raft further in the game, but you can swim.
Raft?
And you can't really... You can't jump, like, over everything and go, like, full-on parkour like you can in... Because you're not supposed to die, you know? There's no mechanic for it. So you can't, like, jump into the ocean and die, you know?
But what... Can you, for some reason, like, pass out? Like,
the cold.
You passed out. Oh, okay.
That I mentioned.
And then you, like, get teleported to a safe spot.
Yeah, so I can... Okay. With no spoilers, I'm just going to mention this, but I'm not going to tell you how. But the cold thing, like I said, and I also... Someone punched me once... and I got knocked out. I'm not gonna say because I don't want that to, but it's kind of part of a quest.
Exciting. What?
Yeah, so I'm telling you, it's not only like there's a little bit of tea in there. I have a quest that kind of gives me a pit in my stomach still. It's the guy that punched me, and it honestly makes me a little sad, but yeah. So
is it like for the quest and stuff, it's like you do choices, or is it linear?
You can do choices.
Do they matter?
Yeah. Okay. It's not
because I feel like in some games you have choices, but they don't really like.
They do.
It's for
they
you.
Do matter. I mean, it is a lot of quests are very like this is how it's gonna end up anyway.
Yeah.
But a few quests are more like, no, like if you do this, then that's how it's gonna be, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It sounds so nice.
It is so nice. I highly recommend it. Like, if you get into that vibe where you want to just be on a raft on Valheim, babe, I need you to play this game.
I'm like very like now that it's on sale, I'm like actually considering it because it sounds like a really like
it's 50% off. Please buy it. Please
buy it. I might just because it kind of for my next episode next week we're gonna talk about a little bit more gaming news. I'm just gonna say that now because I'm just gonna mention a game that released not too long ago now. When this comes out, which is called Wild Hearts.
Okay.
I think, which is on EA's platform.
Challenge everything.
Challenge everything. And the environment in Eastshade is quite similar. Like, not similar, but it's very like...
It has the vibe.
Same vibes.
Yeah. We talk a lot about vibes today, you guys.
A lot of vibes today. A lot of vibes. But it's like, but the thing with Wild Hearts is that it's like a Dark Souls / Monster Hunter instead. So if you want something that's completely different, but in the same vibe,
love it.
Wild Hearts, I guess. But it's, but yeah, I just saw it and was like, oh, that kind of looks like
Wild Hearts.
Game
That's
that
cool.
Came out now.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it is very cool. Pretty. I I'm gonna consider getting it. I need
No,
to
but
be
please
a little
do.
bit careful with my money, but I'm gonna consider it.
Please do. Please do.
I want to get punched in the face.
Yeah, you should get punched.
And I want to pass out from cold. I can't wait.
Do it. No, but I definitely can't recommend it enough, and I'm really excited about trying out Leaving Lindo. Now that I got it and stuff too.
That was a little bit more story driven because there was a name in like the description of the game.
Oh yeah,
as well, that
it's
you are
more
a person.
focused, story driven, and I'm guessing it's a shorter game. While Eastshade is open world vibe, and you know what? I definitely think you should get Eastshade because I think you'd enjoy. Also, that I can just say that you're gonna get to meet a little animal that's a water fox, and they are really pretty, and you get to help rescue and heal this water fox. So I think you should get the game.
I want to heal a water fox.
Yeah, you need to heal the water fox.
Oh my god, I need to heal the water fox.
The water fox needs you, Hilda. Get the game.
Implement that, like, the water fox needs you, like, in the Steam,
Hilda,
like, their shop,
the water
store
fox
page.
needs you. That's what my review should say. Get this game, the water fox needs you.
The water fox needs you, yeah.
But that was my episode for this week. I just want to talk about Eastshade.
It was a very good episode.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking about it. I don't really remember why we mentioned it before. We have been mentioning it before.
I think I talked about it like recommending cozy games or something. I might have had it on one of those lists.
Yeah.
But
that
then
feels right.
I also said like I want to play this, but I haven't. But now I have, and I wanted to do a dedicated episode because I think it's a good game. I think it's really nice.
Oh, I'm really.
You need to.
I have too many games to play now.
No, you need to get it. It's kind of mandatory right now. But anyway, thank you guys for listening so much.
Oh wait, I have one more thing I want to say.
Oh, go for it.
We are influencers.
Oh shit! What do you mean?
We have influenced people.
Oh no!
Raven.
In a good way.
I was hanging out on Lady Yaya _
We
Twitch
love Yaya. I feel like we do like every other episode.
Yeah.
We're like, shout out Yaya.
Shout out Yaya. But she deserves it. So I was hanging out on our stream, and this was a week back, maybe 2 weeks back, maybe. I forgot to mention it in the last episode. And she downloaded a certain mobile game because of us. Because
we can't stop talking about Cat Snack Bar, she joined us. Yes!
She's playing Cat Snack Bar, and she said she loved it, so...
Yes!
Cat Snack Bar, if you're listening...
We got you, Beaches!
We influenced people.
We're making people join your game. Sponsor us, Beach.
So, I feel like, if you wanna... I mean, hey.
We're here.
We're...
You know the email down in the description, Beach.
Just comment. Just call us.
Just
call me.
Just hit us up.
Just call me.
I love that though. That's so funny.
Yeah, I had to mention it. It was kind of funny.
That was a really good mention. If you guys want to listen to more episodes, you can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify. If you want to follow us on socials, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and if you want to hang out afterwards or whenever, check out the Discord. Whenever. We're meant to be on Discord. But thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you guys again next week for some news, apparently.
Yeah.
Nice.
Take care. We'll
Stay safe, and we'll see ya. Bye.